Alright, welcome back everyone, and today we're going to be taking a look at Bandai, S.H.Figuarts, Marvel, Avengers Endgame, Marvel's Rescue, Mark 1616. Now, just really quick, this character is Pepper Potts in that armor that you see in the end of Endgame, the one that Tony Stark's daughter Morgan finds the helmet when she's in the little tent. That's what she's wearing. Yes. So this figure here is awesome. It is awesome. I say a lot that a lot of things are awesome, but this figure is really, it's a really good figure. Let me just say that. And not only is it a really good figure, but it's also an exclusive figure to S.H.Figuarts. Now I got this figure from Big Bad Toy Store. Ordered it, it came in. Man, let me tell you something. This figure will go with my Iron Man Endgame edition. The one where, you know, it comes with the actual Robert Downey Jr. head sculpt, just like this one came with the Gwyneth Paltrow head sculpt that you see on here right now. Yeah. It'll be great to put on the shelf with them. I also got Falcon when I ordered this, so I will be doing a review on Falcon, so stay tuned for that. Oh my, oh my. But before we get into taking a look at this rescue armor, let's take a look at the accessories now. She comes with a plethora of hands, so I'm going to show everything in the plastic clamshell, and then eventually I will take them out individually and do some posing and so on and so forth and yada 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 yada. We'll see as this review goes on. So let's take a look at all the accessories that she comes with in the clamshell. All right, everyone. So right here we have in the clamshell, and I apologize for the glare from the light and everything, but we have on this side here, we have the major blast effect, then we have the two little blast effects. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of hands plus the one that she has on, so she actually comes with like 5 sets of hands. Then we have the armor here that actually does the blast effects, that holds them, along with this little piece right here, which, you know, I will show all that off, plus the different back piece here, which is when she's flying in the air, and then the different head sculpt. So we will get into all of that. I might not show off all the different hands, then again I might. It depends on how this character poses, because I have not. I just opened the box and I'm showing her off for the first time, so I really have not put her through anything except for putting her into this pose here, which took a little bit of doing. Yeah, so let me just get, since it is kind of an unboxing, I'll show off the box. So this is the box here. It's really, this is the cool part right here, is all the stuff on the back. So figure I'd just show it off, considering the fact that I haven't really, I just opened up the box and put her up here. All right, guys, so with that being said, let's get into taking a look at some of the sculpts. So I'm gonna pop the head out here, the alternate head, and if I can get it out of the box, if I can get this head out of the box, there we go. I just wanna show this off really quick in a close-up. This is beautifully done. Look at that. Just as if it was right out of the movie. Nice. It's a nice head sculpt, and I will show it off a little bit more when I put it on and go through the different things. So let's get into actually, you know what? Let's take a look at her paint sculpt before I get into doing all that stuff. Let's look at the paint sculpt and check out this alternate head, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we have Pepper Potts here. Look at that head sculpt. It is a close representation of Gwyneth Paltrow. Not bad. Not a bad head sculpt at all. You know, the Robert Downey Jr. one was like nailed, like dead to rights. This one's not bad at all whatsoever. I'm digging it. It's cool. The hair does not allow for any articulation as far as looking up or really turning of the head, so she probably won't be posed with this head on there. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get this stuff focused in here a little bit. So yeah, all right, so let's get into actually taking a look. If you actually look at the eyes, not bad. I mean, she does look like she's a little stoned. There could be I mean, I don't know how it's coming across on the camera, but as I'm looking at it through the camera, that's the way it looks. I think that there could have been just a little bit more detail in this face, not so just kind of whatever, but hey, whatever. Could have been a little bit more wash in the hair, but it's fine. It's just a minor pet peeve. That's all. That's all. It doesn't take away from the actual figure itself. As far as paint, the blues, the silvers, the golds, beautiful all the way down. On the arms, on the chest, on the waist. I mean, they have done a beautiful job all the way down to these gauntlets here. Yeah, all the way down the legs. We have the blues, the golds, the silvers, some vents, some more vents here on the side, all the way down to the actual boots themselves, or the feet themselves, I should say. And then on the sides, we have a little bit more silver. We have some boosters in the back here. That's nice. I didn't even see that before, but that's really nice to see those boosters down there with the silver. And then making our way back up, we have some more detail as far as the back of the leg for the armor, making our way to the buttocks. And yeah, you have the gold, the silver, the blue, up to the back here, which for the spine. There we go. Now she's lined up. Nice little plates right here for all the different pieces of the armor for movement, even though it doesn't move, but I mean, it's just a detail, the nice details. Back of the arms, of the triceps, very, very nice. Shoulders, and then Rescue 0049 on the back here. Some more venting, very nice. And in the back of the hair, how it just lays across here and then rolls down the front. I think that they've done a very nice job with this. Now, as far as when we get into the articulation part, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try and pose her out to show off how her articulation is when I'm posing it. And, you know, as far as double joints and stuff like that, and I will go over that, you know, really brief. But I do want to pose her out and show how she can get into some poses, because it's a really cool figure. So yeah, we'll get into that next, and I will have the alternate head on, and I will have this head. So I'll do some posing with, you know, the unhelmeted head, and then the actual Iron Man or the Rescue Armor helmet head on there. All right, give me a second and we'll get some of that set up.
Yeah, baby.
Alright, so now let's take a look at this figure's articulation. So from head to toe, she can, with this helmet, with this head sculpt on her, she can look up really good. That's not bad at all, especially for a flying character. She can look up. There you go. I got a little bit more articulation. That is fabulous that she can look up that far. Then she can look down that far, which is good. And then she has some head tilt. Her head can turn side to side. Now, these little armor pieces, they do not get in the way. And they see, they move. So they don't get in the way. But she can do a T-pose easily. She has a, her arm can move all the way around. Just be gentle. And then she has her bicep swivel. She does have double jointed elbows. So when you do this, and because mine's a little stiff, just kind of push, because they are stiff. That is some great range of motion right there. Look at that. That's awesome. Awesome. Now when it comes to the wrist articulation, she does have a swivel and she does have a bend, okay, to bend inward. This right here stops a lot of the articulation, so there isn't anything here to get this to move or get it to slide back, but it is what it is. It's nothing really crazy. I mean, you know, you guys seen, I did get her into some really good poses. All right, as far as waist or ab crunch, she really only has that much on an ab crunch, but you can still get her into some good poses. Waist swivel, she does have a waist swivel. This does drop down, so if you drop the legs down, this bottom carriage moves, so you can turn her, and then what you do is you push this back up and put her legs in place, so that way it holds it up, because that's the way the figure is made, because she is stiff. Now, this back piece, it plugs in. On mine, it likes to fall out for whatever reason that you just seen, so it is what it is. It's just a little tiny pet peeve, like the wrist. It's not a big deal because you put the other one in and it holds perfectly. So this one here, I think, is left softly to pull out, so you can get this out easily without a struggle. So you can pull that one out, and then you pop the other one in. So you pop this back piece onto her back, and it's held in tighter. But because you have a little bit more something to grab a hold of, that's why I think they made it that way. So the only thing I find is when I'm posing her, I just hold on to the back a little bit. That's all. All right, sorry about that. Now moving down to the actual thigh here. She has a thigh swivel, so her leg can actually move this far out, which is not bad. She can actually do, can she do splits? Not really. I think because this piece here kind of gets in the way. That's as far as you're gonna get with her with the splits, which isn't too bad. It's not bad at all. Then, not a thigh swivel, but the upper thigh, it turns. There goes that back again. It turns. This does get in the way, but they made it to where you drop it down and you move. So when you are moving her, this thing keeps popping off. Just keep putting my hands in the wrong spots. When you move her, you have to remember that this is here, so you have to drop the legs down to get the position that you want. That's all. That's all there is with that. Now, as far as her double jointed knees, her knee bends that far, okay, because you have this knee pad here, and it does not come off. And then the rest goes that far. So you have a nice knee bend. It doesn't go all the way up, but you do have a nice knee bend. Not that you need it to go that far up. Now, as far as ankle articulation, this part of the boot right here and this side of the boot right here kind of stops that ankle articulation, but yet you still can get some motion out of it, so it's not too bad. Not bad at all. Her foot can kick forward or bend forward that far, and it can move back that far, because then you have the back part of the boot, and then you have this part up here that is actually stopping that articulation. So you're not getting a deep forward movement or back movement when it comes to the foot. And then you have a toe hinge. So, and mine are tight, so you hold that toe hinge and then you move it. All right. Now let's get into some comparisons with this figure and see how she holds up against some of the others. Like I said, some of her joints are just really stiff on her. So even still now, even though I put her through all that movement, she's still a little stiff. All right, so let me get her set to do some comparisons, and then we'll end the review. Here's how she compares to the Phantom from Defenders of the Earth, made by NECA. Here's how she compares to Ming the Merciless from Defenders of the Earth, made by NECA. And this is how she compares to Sergeant Slaughter, made by Action Force for Valorant. Now you can see how she actually compares to everybody together. She is smaller. I like the way that she's shorter than Sarge, she's shorter than Phantom, and she's just a little bit shorter than, well, not a little bit, but she's shorter than Ming also. So she actually fits pretty well in the line, especially this line here with Valorverse. So she'll go good with, you know, G.I. Joe Classifieds, your Marvel Legends, your other S.H.Figuarts figures that you have. Yeah, so she fits, she's good. She's an awesome, awesome, awesome character. All right, guys, so in closing, yes, this is a figure worth picking up. And before I forget, let me just show this off really quick because I didn't show off. This is the one that has the main blast effect, or the two, whichever, and it does move. You have some joints here, so these do move, so you can actually bring this up, put it together, and have it like this if you wish, and then it opens up and shoots that blast out. So that's cool. The other thing is that, you know, I know it connects to this little white stand. So this, you know, excuse me, it connects to this little white stand. What I didn't show off before is it has a little peg hole right here, and that little peg hole, if you have an S.H.Figuarts stand, you can plug it in there, and then you can stand this in front of her and you can have her do all that cool stuff. So yep, that is awesome. Now back to this. This here is great to have to put on your shelf with, like I said before, your Marvel Legends, whatever. You see she compares to a lot of good lines. So if you do have only S.H.Figuarts, then you put it with the S.H.Figuarts. But if you have Marvel Legends and you want to add this and you get it and you put it, it will fit. It will fit great. It comes with a lot of cool things. It comes with a lot of great accessories. That's what I'm trying to say here. As far as her fitting in with like Star Wars, she'll work. She'll work with the Valorverse line, she'll work with NECA line, she'll work with, you know, the Marvel Legends line, like I said before. I'm telling you, if I know they make her in the Marvel Legends form, but this one here, I like all the stuff that all the accessories that she comes with. So when it comes to this compared to the Marvel Legends, this is my Marvel Rescue armor on my shelf. So yeah, it's worth the price. It's worth the price of admission for this figure. There are a few little pet peeves with the wrists and, you know, a little back piece popping off and you know, not so really good, you know, torso articulation, but I was able to get her to move in ways that I haven't gotten other figures to move. And I have to say that makes it all worth it. It makes it all worth it because of the simple fact that you can get her into those hard poses, like that 3-point pose, the superhero landing. A lot of figures, and I have tried over the years, and this figure nails it. There was only one other figure that I was able to get in that superhero pose, superhero landing pose that well, and that actually was the Iron Man S.H.Figuarts Endgame version. I mean, look, if they give you the you know, the range, and it allows you to do it, it will do it. And I mean, not kind of hokey looking or way out of base looking. I mean, she was pretty tight looking up everything just to a T. So I know I'm kind of rambling here and I apologize for that, but I just have to say there's a lot of good things. This is an exclusive figure. It's an exclusive figure, I believe, to S.H.Figuarts, not the Big Bad Toy Store, because I picked this up off a Big Bad Toy Store, like I said before, but it is an exclusive figure to S.H.Figuarts. So yeah, I have not seen her made by anybody else. I mean, Marvel Legends has their own, but this here is an exclusive figure as far as, I guess, because of the head sculpt and so on and so forth. Anyways, besides my madman rambling about this figure, it is a great figure. If you want it, pick it up. If you don't, pass on it. It will be, if you do pick it up, it will be a great addition to your collection or just to your shelf in general. If you are an Iron Man fan, if you're not an Iron Man fan, listen, I'm glad that they're making more females in these lines. We need them because they're part of the story. They're part of the actual movie. They're part of the comics. They're just a part of the whole mythos. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to bring this to an end. And like I always say, please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment down below. And please hit that notification bell so you never miss out on anything that I am putting up. And guys, I hope you have a great week. I hope you're having a great day out there. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, I'll catch you on the flippity flip.